Part 1. In a quiet green valley surrounded by gentle hills there lived a small brown squirrel named Miko who loved to collect shiny things. Every morning when the sun painted the sky with soft gold light, Miko ran across the meadow and into the forest searching for anything that sparkled. He picked up smooth stones, tiny bits of glass fallen from old bottles, and even drops of morning dew that clung to leaves. Miko believed that shiny things were the most important treasures in the world and that whoever had the most would be the happiest. Near the same forest lived a slow, kind turtle named Toma who carried his home on his back and smiled at everyone he met. Toma did not care for shiny things at all and instead loved listening to the wind, the birds, and the soft hum of the forest. One day Miko met Toma near the river where the water flowed gently over round stones. Miko proudly showed his collection spread out on a big leaf while Toma watched quietly. Miko laughed and said that one day his treasures would make him the greatest squirrel in the valley. Toma smiled and said that treasures were nice but kindness and patience were even better. Miko did not listen and ran off to hide his shiny things in a hollow tree deep inside the forest. As days passed, Miko spent more and more time collecting and guarding his treasures and less time playing with other animals. He became worried that someone might take his shiny things and his heart felt heavy even when the sun was bright. Meanwhile, Toma continued his peaceful walks, greeting birds, helping ants cross puddles, and sharing stories with anyone who wished to listen. The forest watched both of them quietly, knowing that soon Miko would learn a lesson that shiny things alone could never teach. Part 2. One afternoon, dark clouds slowly covered the sky and a strong wind whispered through the trees. The animals felt that something was changing and hurried to their homes. Miko rushed to his hollow tree to check his treasures again and again, counting every shiny stone and piece of glass. As the wind grew louder, rain began to fall and the river started to swell. Water rushed faster than before and the forest paths turned muddy. Toma moved slowly but carefully toward higher ground, helping a little rabbit who was scared of the rain. Suddenly a loud crack echoed through the forest as an old tree near Miko's hiding place fell and blocked the path. Miko panicked as water began to seep into the hollow tree, soaking his treasures and washing some away. He tried to grab everything at once, but his tiny paws could not hold them all. Fear filled his heart as he watched his shiny things disappear into the muddy water. Miko ran through the rain calling for help, feeling more alone than ever before. He slipped and fell near the riverbank where the water roared loudly. Just then Toma appeared, steady and calm despite the storm. Toma helped Miko stand and guided him away from the rushing water. They found shelter under a large rock where many animals had gathered together, sharing warmth and comfort. Miko looked around and saw that no one was worried about shiny things. They were worried about each other. The storm slowly passed and the rain softened into gentle drops. When the sky cleared, Miko felt tired and sad, remembering his lost treasures. Toma listened quietly and then spoke softly, saying that storms can take many things, but they also show us what truly matters. Miko stayed silent, thinking about Toma's words as the forest breathed again in fresh, clean air. Part 3. The next morning the forest looked different. Leaves sparkled with fresh rain and the river flowed calmly again. Miko walked slowly beside Toma, feeling lighter without the weight of guarding treasures, yet heavier with new thoughts. They passed the hollow tree where Miko had hidden his shiny things and found it empty and broken. For the first time Miko did not rush to cry. Instead he remembered how Toma had helped him and how the animals had shared warmth during the storm. As they walked further they saw a family of birds trying to rebuild their nest that had fallen. Without thinking, Miko climbed the tree and helped place twigs back while Toma gathered soft leaves below. The birds chirped happily and thanked them. Miko felt a warm feeling inside that was brighter than any shiny stone. Later they helped a hedgehog find dry food and guided a lost duckling back to the pond. With every small act Miko felt happier and lighter. He realized that while shiny things could be lost, kindness stayed and even grew when shared. Toma smiled quietly, seeing Miko change. By afternoon the animals gathered near the meadow to share stories about the storm and laugh together. Miko told everyone how he had learned that worrying about things had made him lonely while caring for others made him feel rich inside. The animals listened and nodded, understanding his words. As the sun began to set, Miko looked at the sky glowing in orange and pink and thought that it was the most beautiful shine he had ever seen, and it belonged to everyone. He thanked Toma for being patient and kind. Toma replied that lessons come in their own time, just like seasons. That night Miko slept peacefully without fear, knowing that true treasure lived in friendship and care. Part 4. Days turned into weeks and the forest returned to its gentle rhythm. Miko no longer searched for shiny things all day. Instead he spent his mornings helping and his afternoons playing with friends. Sometimes he still picked up a pretty stone, but he shared it with others and did not hide it away. Toma continued his slow walks and Miko often joined him, learning to enjoy moving calmly and noticing small wonders like the sound of grass in the wind. One day a traveling crow arrived in the forest telling stories of faraway lands filled with gold and sparkling jewels. Some animals felt excited and whispered about finding such treasures. Miko listened carefully and remembered his old ways. He felt a small tug of desire but also remembered the storm and the warmth of helping others. He stood up and told the animals that treasures were fun to see, but they should not forget the joy they already had together. The animals thought about his words and decided to celebrate what they had by holding a forest feast. Everyone brought something to share: berries, nuts, leaves, songs and laughter. During the feast Miko noticed that the forest itself seemed to shine brighter than any jewel. The crow watched quietly and later told Miko that he had seen many places but rarely a forest so rich in kindness. Miko smiled proudly, not because he owned something but because he belonged to something. As the moon rose high, Toma spoke gently, reminding everyone that happiness grows when shared. The animals returned home feeling full and peaceful. Miko looked up at the stars and realized that some shines cannot be collected because they are meant to be enjoyed together. He felt grateful for the lesson he had learned and promised to keep it in his heart forever. Part 5. As seasons changed, the forest faced new challenges and joys. When winter came, food became scarce and nights grew cold. Miko and Toma worked together with others to store food and keep everyone safe. Miko used his quick paws to gather while Toma used his steady strength to carry. They learned from each other and grew even closer. One cold evening a young fox arrived, hungry and afraid. Some animals were unsure, but Miko remembered how it felt to lose everything. He welcomed the fox and shared food. Soon others followed and the fox became part of the forest family. Through winter storms and quiet snowy days the animals stayed united. Miko noticed that even without bright colors winter had its own soft beauty. When spring finally returned, flowers bloomed and the forest sang again. The animals celebrated not just the end of cold but the strength they had built together. Miko thought about how different his life had become. He no longer counted what he had but appreciated who he had. He realized that true wealth was waking up each day surrounded by friends who cared. Toma watched Miko laugh and play and felt proud without saying a word. The forest seemed to hum with happiness knowing that one small squirrel had learned a big lesson. And as long as that lesson lived, the forest would remain a place of warmth and trust for all who entered. Part 6. Years later Miko became known as the squirrel who helped everyone. Young animals listened eagerly when he shared stories of the storm and the lost shiny things. He told them that it was okay to like beautiful objects but more important to love beautiful hearts. Toma grew older too, moving slower than ever but still smiling. Miko often sat beside him listening just like before. One evening as the sun set and painted the sky with gentle light, Miko realized that his life had been full and bright without needing to own the shine. He thanked the forest for teaching him through wind, rain and friendship. When new animals arrived, Miko welcomed them warmly, passing on the kindness he had learned. And so the valley remained peaceful, not because it was full of treasures but because it was full of care. The forest whispered this lesson through the leaves, reminding everyone that the greatest treasure is a kind heart shared with others, and that lesson stayed alive from one generation to the next, shining brighter than any stone ever could.